Welcome to the Mercury Cazimi video. Here's the irony. It's happening on the same day as our eclipse event, all right, on October 21st, this Saturday coming up, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, Mexico, not Central Daylight Time, Central Standard. So I think it's really ironic that, I planned this out to happen on a Mercury Cazimi and I had no idea preemptively. So if you want to join in, remember you have the chance to win any free reading, angelic Reiki, human design, a career reading, any free reading. Just by attending, you get one raffle ticket. Every dollar you donate over the investment is an extra raffle ticket. So somebody's gonna win that free reading. This is how you do it. Come to this eclipse event, angelic Reiki, water magic ritual spells, writing prompts, connection with other people across the globe from many different countries, as well as within our economy. All right, so come get a background insight on how we've been running events in our membership. And I wanna say thank you. Enjoy this Mercury Cazimi video.
Mercury Cazimi, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we're talking about today. These are events that happen a couple times a year. I think the last one was like September 6th. This one's happening more, at least where I'm at in Mexico, on October 19th. And it'll kind of keep working into the next couple of days. The major thing about Mercury and Libra, before it shifts into Scorpio, which I'm excited to do a video about that. If you want to see it, let me know in the chat and say, I'm ready for Mercury and Scorpio. Because I'm actually really feeling a passion drawing in to do that. But I feel like prior is this enlightenment coming from the Libra energy, which is a very clear-minded energy. It can vacillate between ideas, but what's nice is this: it's not combust, meaning it's not beyond 37 minutes. And so that means that we're kind of coming from a place of what can be considered an inferior conjunction or a reflection point. We're coming from a reflection point, and now we're in a superior conjunction with this Mercury Cazimi. And this is going to essentially highlight and really enlighten our relationship dynamics, as well as where we have potentially felt powerless in our relationships. So you're going to find a lot of people projecting onto you a sense of powerlessness, where they're like, oh, no, the world is against me, society, my career, my workplace profession. I have all of these enemies because, again, seventh house or Libra can represent open enemies. And so it's like the question of what is an open enemy? And I always like to think about this as lawyers, because you know who's the plaintiff and you know who's the defendant. Like when you're in a courtroom and you have two lawyers, the lawyer knows this other side was suing me, or the side I'm defending myself with, this is the enemy. And so all the cards are out there and in the open. Now, if I'm not mistaken, if I check my chart, I do believe there's something very unique happening. Yes, there is, where Neptune in Pisces is going to be at 25 degrees, while this Mercury Cazimi is happening at 26. That gives us that 2-degree orb. Anything less than 2 degrees from anything 5 signs apart is a quincunx, which means what? When I said open enemies that exist, but Pisces, 12th house energy, Neptune can also represent the hidden enemies. And so who may seem like an open enemy, if you are, and this Mercury Cazimi, are not dealing with the struggle you may be having with them, whether it's, again, in that career space, within your family dynamic, okay, at a deep internal level, aka, let's say, like, you're prioritizing work and you're not taking care of your emotional well-being, you're not taking care of your skin, you're stretching out your spine, all things that are Capricorn and Libra. Libra is the skin, the lower back is Libra, right? The spine itself is Capricorn. If you feel like you're really tight, you're not able to you're feeling really stiff, this stiffness can be something representing how you can benefit from more flexibility. Why? Because, again, multiple reasons, quite frankly. One, you have this quincunx between the sun in Libra, Mercury in Libra, which is having this Mercury Cazimi, this wild moment of enlightenment that I really recommend you spend more time alone, away from who you know, especially if they're open enemies. You know they're open enemies, take some time away from them. This includes your relationship and your lover, right? Take some time away from your lover, from your relationship, because you could be going through power struggles and you could be feeling something that is not entirely clear, but it's making you feel restricted. It's making you feel like, you can't do your work at the most efficient level. You can't pursue your career endeavors in the most efficient way. Whether they're playing on themes of depression or they're playing on just overthinking. If you don't recognize and take the time to isolate your own, and you don't recognize in your relationship dynamics which thoughts are yours, as well as which unprocessed emotions are yours versus which ones are yours that are processed, and is your partner projecting that. We got to understand that the south node is pretty much right there with the Mercury Cazimi coming at 24 degrees. So 24 degrees is pretty much that card asking us to work. And if you look at my major arcana course, check it on my website. You'll see the degree point theory, and it works in with the degrees to the major arcana. This equates to the Hangman card. Okay, so we're putting ourselves in a space of suspension. So that suspension, that Hangman, nothing you do right now is going to change too much. But what you can do is you can take the time to realize, where did I come from that inferior conjunction? Okay, where the Mercury was in Virgo, we were in that Virgo retrograde, and it kind of started there, aka what am I getting rid of, right? I have a Mercury Virgo video. Go check out that transit video I did maybe a couple weeks ago, and you'll get a better insight of what was happening then, because it really is leading to the story of us walking into this superior conjunction, which is now the sun at 26 degrees, which is the degree of wealth. Check out the degree point theory with the major arcana. It's a degree of wealth, but it's not extreme wealth like 28. It is a form of major wealth though, but it requires a lot that I'm not going to explain. Check out that course. I do believe it's like $9 maybe $5 for members. And the members that did go through that, I added more stuff. So it is worth that $5. Now, that brings me to the fact that hidden enemies are happening in Neptune, right? We really want to take a real glance at, okay, what are these hidden enemies? Hidden enemies are things that are taking your light and your joy, because that 25 degrees is relating right back to the sun card, where we're playing with somebody else, right? And not just playing alone. So who are the people you're playing with, or who are the people you want to play with? Who do you feel like you're restricted from playing with? There's a lot of elements to this. This restriction could actually help to open up and bring a sense of peace and dissolution of what used to be a boundary. And that hidden enemy might, honest to God, be the person that helps you to, with this sextiling relationship between Capricorn, Pluto and Capricorn, and Neptune and Pisces. They're going to sextile. So you may actually experience some harmony from this hidden enemy, and more tension from who is your open enemy. It's like, look, you know, the devil you know, and that saying is not always really so, it's really not what it's like an old adage, okay, old, chrome, generational. This is Pluto and Capricorn. Transforming from these old adages is like, okay, what, do you really want to stay with the devil that you know? Do you really want to stay in the relationship that you know you feel restricted, and you know your ideas don't have any space to feel free and to roam and to take on a new body, a new mental body, a new personality, right? The North Node is in Aries, so we must really honor the fact that our personal joy and our satisfaction and doing certain things with a sense of immediacy just because it brings you life is more worth it than letting who this ultimate enemy wow, I said that out loud, you heard the channel message, not letting this open enemy turn into a hidden enemy. Okay, even though that might happen anyways, right? Like, we're humans living, we're spiritual beings living a human experience. Like, we're not really fully in charge, but we can do so mindfully. The suspension and the Hangman card is how I feel like we're going to be able to do this during this Mercury Cazimi. This is the major piece that I feel like I woke up feeling charged. Like, I gotta let the people know this. What I'll do is I'll give you a brief understanding of like what houses each sign is going through. I'm going to put this up on the screen. Aries, this is transiting your, this Mercury Cazimi is transiting your 7th house. Okay, Sun and Mercury. Taurus is transiting your 6th house. Gemini, your 5th house. Cancer, your 4th house. Leo, your 3rd house. Virgo, your 2nd house. Libra, your 1st house, obviously, you're the star of the show here. Scorpio, your 12th house. This is why I had major dreams last night. I'm having these Cazimis. That makes sense. I didn't know that. I knew something was happening. Sagittarius, your 11th house. Capricorn, your 10th house on career. Hello. Welcome to the party. Aquarius, your 9th house. And Pisces, your 8th house, another hidden water house where you can get deep into your subconscious. So check out those houses and relate them to what they go down to. If you don't know what that is, again, you could join our membership. Okay, why? And why does this transit support something like this? If you're getting that download that you've been looking for that tribe, join a membership. Why? Because the 3rd decan, which is 26 degrees, lands in the third decan of this Mercury Cazimi in Libra, equates to Gemini or Virgo / Mercury. Mercury is the ruler, and Mercury is a very neutral planet that collects information. It exchanges ideas. It is a commerce. It is a place where your goods and services can be bartered and exchanged. It is a place where you can communicate by obtaining observations and informations and collecting data. Now that you then with Libra can vacillate again between to see what relationships will actually benefit me. So what social groups will benefit me that may actually help me advance my career, all right, within this squaring energy to Pluto. How have I been avoiding certain groups and certain connections, certain people that does allow me to step deeper and more publicly into society, right? And where am I being a little bit of a pacifist simultaneously? And maybe I'm doing and supporting the wrong groups. Wow, you felt that, right? Maybe I'm supporting the wrong groups, wrong people, where it's not allowing me to join this, astro economy that this AstroShaman dude is talking about. Hello, come join us. I feel like we recently made some new space, and this is a lot of what it's about. Like I had to let a member go. This Mercury Cazimi, I had to let a member go. I had to recognize like they're causing a lot of disharmony. And I'm literally telling you in the beginning of my videos, right? This is your AstroShaman, Pernell Bobby. We're generating an economy of harmony. And it stops right there for me. Really, that's the major focus. We're generating an economy of harmony. And I realized like this member's not bringing harmony. Not only that, they're trying to tear down other members. They're trying to focus on, and I'm going to step away from them. I'm going to look at like how we can bring this back to transit. When feminine energy is aggressive, and Pluto can be very aggressive. It can be violent. It could be, full of misdemeanor and really involved in the underworld and criminal activities. What the feminine sign of Capricorn will do when it comes to being aggressive is not necessarily going to kill you like old times. What it will do is it'll destroy your reputation. And this is the squaring energy on this Mercury Cazimi. People trying to destroy your reputation, people trying to destroy your career, all right? Sending off innuendos and insinuating realities that are not reality as a form of restricting your success. You want to get these people out. This Mercury Cazimi is going to help you understand who these open enemies are and the hidden enemies. And it's going to help you to actually surrender them. Because again, at the North Node and South Node in Libra, what we're letting go after this eclipse, what we're letting go at 24 degrees, a degree of Pisces, what we're letting go. And the degree point theory, as well as my major arcana combined with the suspension or the hangman card, pausing, chilling the hell out, letting the universe work things out for you, understand who's restricting you, who's trying to destroy your career, so that you can let it go. All right. And so I really feel like, and God kind of came to me, and like I said again, this Mercury Cazimi is my 12th house of Scorpio rising, right? God came to me and was like, yo, you're making the right choice. There's like, it literally, like God told me, like, there's like 3 people waiting to join your membership. That was the exact number. They were like, there's like 3 people waiting to join your membership, but this one person is become a very big roadblock and barrier, and we need to focus on what do we need to surrender in the physical reality, 12th house, okay, or Neptune and Pisces, in order for us to actually, gain something of more value that is aligned with peace, harmony, and perfection. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my interpretation of the Mercury Cazimi. I want to ask you to hit the thumbs up and the likes button if you like this. If you want more personal insight on this Cazimi, how it's affecting you, you can obviously book a one-on-one reading. I feel like I'm starting to open this stuff back up. But maybe I spoke too soon. But it's not blocked off, so I guess you can. If it's for you, it's for you. That said, hit the thumbs up and the likes button. I thank you for being here. I thank you for subscribing. All right, this is my interpretation of Mercury Cazimi. If you made it to the end of this video, I want you to drop the Libra emblem down below. All right, to let me know that you made it to the end, as well as hopefully you're feeling balanced. And if this video brought you more harmony, it brought you more balance in your life. It helps you understand what you need to pursue in relationships that will equate to something more fair, right? And so I want to say thank you. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you for hitting that thumbs up and that subscription. If you're brand new, you rock. You're the man. You're the woman. You're the woman. Get away from me. I see you, open enemy, Mr. Mosquito. All right. Smack that mother lover in his face. Yeah, Power Rangers, power up. Don't be afraid to be yourself. All right, that's it.